45 minutes. And I've designed this to release the tension that I'm holding in my body. Shoulders, low back, hips, stiff legs. It's a great sequence when you need to ground, to relax, either to get started for a big day ahead, or a really lovely way to wind down from a day. We're going to start breathing and setting an intent for our practice. I'm going to do this seated, but you can do this lying down on your back. You can sit against the wall. You can do this in child's pose. Whatever feels relaxing to you. Well, close your eyes and begin to slow down and deepen your breath. Feel the parts of your body that are touching the floor. And with each exhale, allow those parts to relax, to soften against the support of your mat or your floor. Notice what comes up as you take this moment to pause and to breathe, to be still. Particularly in chaotic times, this can be our strongest tool in staying grounded. To find a moment to be still and to breathe. Sometimes it can feel like too much. But that's why we do our yoga. Not just to release tight spots in the body, but to give ourselves a safe place to feel, to be all of who we are, the messy parts, the parts that feel calm, the parts that feel crazy. To let them show up without that being a problem. We're just here for ourselves right now. As you breathe, ask yourself, what would you like to feel at the end of our practice? Maybe more grounded or calm. Maybe more peaceful, happy, comforted, invigorated. Whatever it is, set that intent in your mind. Let that feeling soak into your body as a guide for how we'll do all of our postures today. Let's get started. I'm going to come into child's pose to start. I've just got a mat. I have a few props nearby. You can use them or not in your own practice. If you'd like a little more padding for your knees, I've got a blanket. You can also use a beach towel, a rug, pillow, whatever you got. For me, my hips are a little sticky. They don't feel good when my knees come together. So I'm going to take the knees a little bit wider. And then come down. You can rest your head on your hands, if that feels better, or at your sides. Maybe your hips are a little higher in the air. Wherever you're at, feel your breath wash through your back. And with the exhale, let your body relax. Breath by breath, we're trying to bring more ease into the body. Stretch your hands out in front of you if they're not. You're going to take this into a side bend, walking both hands over to the right side as far as feels good. And inhale into the left side of your body and feel your rib cage reach forward away from your waist to stretch a little longer. And slowly walk your hands back through center and over to the left side of your body. Inhale and expand the right side of your ribs. Exhale, let your upper body melt. Walk the hands back to center. Come on up to hands and knees for some cat-cow. Inhale, draw the chest forward. Tail sticks out behind you. And you can curl the toes under if that feels good. Exhale, flatten the feet. Curl your tail underneath you and press the floor away so you feel that stretch across your upper back. Inhale and get longer. Stretching the front side of your body. Exhale, stretching the back side of your body. And feel free to add some movement of the hips here. So as I come into my cat stretch, I'm going to circle my hips over to the right, down towards my heels, over to the left, and back to center. Then I'm going to reverse it. Do a few more rounds. Moving with your breath, smoothly and slowly. Move it in any way that feels good. And from here, step your right foot forward. Come into a low lunge. Just stretch out those hip flexors that get so tight when we've been sitting. Inhale, lift the ribs up. Exhale, let your shoulders relax. Inhale, bring the hands down. Step your right foot back. Bring the left foot forward, other side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, reach forward with your legs so you feel that stretch in the front of the right thigh. Exhale, bring the hands down. Press back into downward facing dog. I'm going to pedal the feet here, stretching one leg out and then the other. Feel for drawing your shoulders away from your ears and letting the neck be long. Bring the knees back down. You might add another round into a move called thread the needle. All right, inhale, start lifting the left arm up. We're going to twist open to the left. And now exhale, slide that left hand underneath and behind your right arm. And we're coming down to bring left shoulder blade onto the mat. I'm going to inhale, sending your breath towards the areas where you feel the stretch. Exhale, allowing the body to relax. Push through your right arm so you can slide that left arm back out. Reach it up towards the ceiling. Bring it down onto the mat. And let's go to the other side. We'll inhale, twisting open towards the right side. Exhale, sliding right arm behind and under the left. Coming down onto right shoulder blade. And breathing. What do you feel? And what can you focus on that feels good here? If this variation doesn't work, you might be up higher. If it doesn't work at all, you might just be taking the arm across the body for a stretch this way. It's not about the pose, but about finding pleasure in your own body, your own practice. And come back through center, twist open to the right, bring the hand down. Let's press back one more time to downward facing dog. Bring both knees down. We're going to come down to seated on the mat for a side bend. And take the right leg out. And the left foot's going to come into the inner side of your right leg. Right hand reaches down the leg. Inhale, lift your left arm up. Exhale, slide down your leg into your side bend. Inhale, rotate your chest forward, not folding over the leg yet. Let's add a neck release to this. I know my neck could use a little extra stretching. Now inhale, take your left arm up. And then flip it so the palm is facing down. Stretch it straight out from your left side. Hands about 12 inches from the floor. Spread your fingers. Inhale. Wash your breath through that left side of your neck. Exhale. Let the head and the neck relax. And reach gently out through your fingertips, feeling the stretch. Relax your jaw. Inhale. Pull through your left arm to bring your torso back up to center. And rotate your chest towards your right foot. Inhale, grow as tall as you can. And exhale, hinge at your hips towards your right foot. Now, if you're feeling this behind the knee, bend the leg a little bit. Begin to fold over the leg, but try to keep as much length in your back as you can. Use your hands to walk yourself back up to seated. Come into a twist before we change sides. So, flatten your left foot on the floor as close into your groin as you can, as is comfortable. Left hand behind your back. Inhale, reach up through your right hand. Exhale, rotate towards your left leg, hugging it in towards your body. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, reach up through that right heel. As you grow a little taller, maybe rotate a little more. Slowly rotate back to center. And we're going to do all of that on the other side. So left leg reaches out long, right foot pressing into the inner thigh, left hand down the leg. Inhale, reach up, not just with your shoulder, but with your rib cage, stretching your whole right side. And exhale, slide down into your side bend. Stretching is not always about how far we can go, but about what feels good. So it's not about being able to touch the toes, but creating length. So feel your right sit bone, the bottom of your pelvis pressed down into the floor. And inhale, stretch your ribs up away from your hip. Feel for getting longer and relax your head. Keep that length. Let's add the neck release. Right hand straight out from right hip. Fingers spread, palm down, about 12 inches from the floor. If you're too far into your side, you might have to come up a little bit to find that stretch. And inhale, washing your breath across all the tight spots in your neck. Exhale, reach out through the fingertips as you relax the head. And pull through your right fingertips to bring yourself back up to seated. Let's turn to face the left leg. Inhale, chest lifts up. Exhale, walking hands out, reaching chest forward towards the toes. For a deeper stretch, you can reach the heel out away from you. Use your hands to walk yourself back up to seated. Coming into the twist, flatten your right foot on the floor. Bring your right hand behind you like a kickstand. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, rotating, hugging right thigh in towards the body. find a tight spot, feel for sending your breath towards that spot. The exhale, feel for softening the muscles around that area. Come back to center and turn lengthwise on my mat for some little roll downs. If your back's in real active pain, keep this small, make it feel good. I'm gonna take hands onto my shins. You can also do this holding onto the back of the legs. I'm gonna inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, drawing my abdominals in to push my low back down towards the floor. And I'm gonna roll back as far as I can without losing my balance and falling over. And abs in, rolling back up and lifting the chest up. Exhale, rolling back. Abdominals in, roll up, lift up. Exhale, roll back, maybe coming back a little further this time. And right back up. Everyone's range of motion will be a little different here. This time, let's roll all the way down onto our backs. And I'm gonna adjust so my head is on the mat. Take your feet wide apart, as wide as the edges of your mat. Hands relaxed at your sides. If you want to add a chest opener to this, you can bring your arms into sort of a cactus shape on the floor. I'm going to take both knees over to the right side of my body, letting that left hip lift up as much as feels good. I'm going to inhale back to center and over to the left. Let's go a few more times in each direction, moving as slowly or as quick as feels good to your body. All right, and come back to center. Add some abdominal moves here. Well, because a strong, supple back requires strong abdominals. And our abdominals are also part of our breathing muscles. So we want them alive and working to help us take that strong, deep breath. Clasp your hands behind your head. And inhale. Feel your ribs press down into the mat and curl your head and shoulders up. Shoulder blades up if you can. Pause here, hold the breath. Curl your tailbone up a little bit so you feel the low back flatten against the mat. Exhale, take both elbows towards your left thigh and lift the left knee above left hip. Pull your low belly down to the floor. Inhale, head and shoulders back to center, foot down. Exhale, both elbows towards right thigh, right knee over right hip. Draw low belly down. Inhale back to center, head and shoulders stay lifted, head is relaxed. Exhale over to the left. Draw low belly down. Inhale back to center. Pause, curl tailbone up. Exhale, both elbows to the right, right knee over right hip. Low belly pulls down. We're going to do 2 more each side. You can stay with that, or for a little more challenge, bring the knees up directly over your hips. Inhale, curl tailbone up. Exhale, both elbows to left thigh. If knees are up, straighten the right leg. Reach out through that leg and draw low belly down. Inhale back to center. Pause, curl tailbone up. Exhale, both elbows towards right thigh, left leg reaches out, low belly pulls down. Inhale back to center, pause. Curl tailbone up. Exhale, both elbows towards left thigh. Left knee stays over the hip, right leg reaches out. Pull low belly down. Inhale, last one. Curl tailbone up. Exhale, both elbows right thigh. Reach out through the left leg. Pull low belly down. Inhale, come back to center. Head down, feet down. Let's come into bridge. Feet are hip width apart. Heels approximately underneath your knees. Hands relax at your side. Palms face up so the shoulders can relax against the mat. Inhale, curl your hips up. Now notice I'm not way high up on my shoulder blades. My shoulder blades are pretty much flat on the floor. I'm using the back side of my body to hold me here. Feel your feet on the floor. Reach your sit bones, right? Bottom of your pelvis, bottom of your butt, towards the back of your knees. Lengthening your back. Stopped breathing, reconnect to your deep, smooth breath. Next exhale, roll your back down. Hug your knees into your chest. Lying down, spinal twist. Both knees will roll over to the right side of your body. Left hand can rest on the ribs. It can reach out behind you for a chest stretch. And then reconnect to your breath. Send your breath to where you feel the stretch in your body. Creating space with the inhale, relaxing on the exhale. One at a time, take the knees up. And let's go over to the left side. See, the right side of my chest is tight. I can't get that arm down. So with each exhale, I'm feeling for making my arm a little heavier. Not forcing it down, but feeling if as I relax it, if gravity can help me get a better stretch. Time, lift the knees up, hug them in, you can rock side to side, roll onto your side, come on up to standing at the top of your mat. We're going to do some sun salutations to build a little heat and get the body moving. Alright, stand at the top of your mat, feet hip width apart. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold. If your low back's feeling tender, make this a flat back fold with hands on thighs. Exhale, step the left foot back, pad the knee if you need to. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, hands down. Step back into plank. Now you can do this in full plank. I'm just getting started, so I'm going to bring my knees down for a kneeling plank. And then bend the elbows back to lower my chest to the floor. Low cobra, hands slide in front of shoulders. Inhale, lift the chest, pull your heart forward. Exhale, lower down. Hands under shoulders. Press back into downward facing dog. Inhale. Step the left foot forward or bring the knees down first if you need to. Low lunge. Inhale. Exhale, hands down. Step both feet up to the top of the mat. Forward fold or flat back forward fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step the right leg back, right knee down, low lunge. Exhale, hands down, step the left foot back, plank or kneeling plank. Elbows bend back towards feet as you lower down. Low cobra. Inhale, lift the chest, drop forward. Exhale, lower down. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot forward, left knee down, low lunge. Exhale, hands down, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Reconnect to your intent for your practice. What do you want to feel? Bring that quality into these next salutations. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step left foot back, low lunge. Exhale, left hand down, easy twisting lunge. Rotating the chest towards right thigh. Exhale, right hand down, plank or kneeling plank, lowering down. Low cobra. Hands are as wide as they need to be, that you can keep this movement out of your neck. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lower down. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward, low lunge. Right hand down, easy twisting lunge. If your back is tight, walk that right hand out a little further away from your left foot. And relax your head and shoulders. Hand down, step up to the top of your mat, forward fold or flat back fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step your right foot back. You can bring the knee down or keep the knee up this time, coming into crescent lunge. Keeping the shoulders relaxed. Right hand down, easy twisting lunge. You bring the hand onto the floor. I like a little height, so I'm going to grab my yoga block. If you don't have a block, you can use some books, whatever you got. And then bring both hands down, maybe the back knee down. So both hands are inside your left foot. This is lizard. You can keep the back knee down, or you can curl the back toes under and lift the knee up. So you're in this kind of runner's lunge position. You can stay here. If you have more flexibility in your hips, you might be able to bring your forearms onto a block or down onto the mat. I'm having this kind of day. And return to your breath, choosing a variation of this pose that honors the intent that you set for yourself. Bring the knee down, come back into plank. All right, knees up or knees down, lower down. Low cobra. Inhale, pull the chest forward. Exhale, lower down. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot forward. Crescent lunge. We're keeping the left knee lifted unless it feels better in your body to have the knee down. Easy twisting lunge. Hand coming to the floor or to the block. I like the block because my arms just aren't as long as my legs. So it allows me to stay long in my spine as I twist. Bring both hands down. Lizard. Both hands are coming to the inside of right foot. You might stay here and lunge a little more forward to feel that stretch in the left thigh, right hip. You might curl the toes under to lift the back knee up. Get an option to come to forearms. Bring the back knee down. I'm going to step up the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hands to heart. And pause, close your eyes. Feel your feet. Feel your body. Reconnect to the feeling of your breath moving through your body. Come into a B series with some standing poses. Right, inhale, sit back into chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step back into plank. Anytime if the planks become too much, just come back into downward facing dog, or even into child's pose. Lower down. Well, let's work Shambhasana, our locust pose here. Take hands at your sides. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the head. Reach back through your fingertips. And if back feels okay, lift the feet. I'm not going for a big lift, I'm going for length. Exhale, lower down. Let everything relax. And press back into downward facing dog. Inhale, step your right foot forward. Warrior two. So warrior two, my right heel is lined up with the arch of my left foot. And I'm going for about a 90-degree bend. Clearly I'm not there in the front leg, but it's a wide stance. Inhale, reach the arms out. We're going gonna do something called shoulder shrugs here. So for you to see this, I'm gonna take off my sweatshirt and turn around so you can see my back and see the shoulder blades move. I'm gonna relax my hands down to my sides. Inhale into your upper back. Pause, hold the breath, slide the shoulders up towards your ears. And exhale, draw the upper tips of your shoulder blades together and slide them down your back. Inhale, relax your arms. Exhale, draw the middle borders of your shoulder blades together and slide them down. This last one, bring the palms face up, elbows bent. Inhale into your upper back. Exhale, draw bottom tips of your shoulder blades together. Draw elbows in and slide them down. Coming back to your warrior two position, into reverse warrior. Side bending back over the left leg. Hand can come anywhere on the leg other than the knee. It's not a great place to put that pressure. I like my hand up on my hip because I can use that to push down and lift my ribs up a little higher. Warrior two, I'm in a triangle. I'm straightening both legs. You have a real wide stance. You might need to heel toe that back foot in a little bit. And inhale, reach forward with your ribs and your right arm. Exhale, that right hand will come onto your shin, onto a block. It can float. Head relaxed. And then bring both hands down to the mat. Bend your right knee. Come back into plank. Lower all the way down to your belly for your Shalabhasana. Hands at your sides. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the head, lift the hands, lift the feet. Stretch your toes and the crown of your head apart. Exhale, let everything relax. Press back into downward facing dog. Inhale, step your left foot forward, warrior two. And relax your hands down your side for shoulder shrugs. Inhale, expand your upper back with your breath. Hold the breath, slide shoulders up towards your ears and straight back. Exhale, draw upper tips of shoulder blades together. Slide them down your back. Inhale, relax your arms. Exhale, draw middle borders of your shoulder blades together. Slide them down, feeling the back of your neck lengthen. This last one, bend the elbows, palms face up. Inhale into your upper back. Exhale, draw bottom tips of shoulder blades together. Elbows together. Slide them down. Inhale back into warrior two. Reverse warrior. Left hand coming onto left hip or down the right leg. Inhale, lifting up your left side, side bending over the right leg. Setting up for triangle, both hands come straight out from shoulders. Straighten the legs. Inhale, reach forward through your left arm and torso. Exhale, hinge at your waist. Left hand comes down, right arm reaching up towards the ceiling. This is sometimes taught as if you were between two panes of glass. My back on this side does not like that, so you notice I roll that hip forward more. That feels better for my body. It may not feel better for yours, but I encourage you to experiment. Feel what small changes you can make to make this feel better. Bring both hands down, step back into plank, lower down. Let's work Shalabhasana with the hands clasped. Clasp your hands. Inhale, lift your chest. Draw the hands back, maybe lift the feet. Exhale, lower down. Downward facing dog. Step your feet up to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sit up into chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step back into downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot forward. Warrior one. Warrior one, I want both of my hip bones facing forward. So you imagine if you had flashlights attached to the front of both hip bones, the beams would both be pointed straight ahead. Sometimes to make that happen, we need to walk the front foot out a little to give the space to be able to pull the back hip forward. And press down actively through your left heel. Let's come into eagle arms, taking the left elbow underneath the right. You might be holding shoulders here. You might have backs of the hands touching, maybe making the bind. Inhale, spread your upper back with your breath. Exhale, draw the elbows forward and up enough that you feel your back spread. And let the head relax if that feels good. Unwind the arms. Coming into twisting warrior. Left elbow's coming across, hooking on right thigh. Make a fist, right hand comes on top. You might lose your balance. You can stay here. I like to lift the back heel up, making it more of a lunge. You can also do this with the knee down. And what I'm feeling is that I can get a little more twist with the knee down, and that feels good. Unwind. Let's press back into plank. Lower down. Shalabhasana with hands clasped. chest. Pull your heart forward. Reach the hands back. Feeling for this in upper and mid back, not low back. Reach back through the legs. Lower down. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward, warrior one. Adjusting as you need to get those hips facing forward. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, eagle arms. Right arm underneath the left arm on top this time. Again, holding shoulders, hands, back of the hands together, or making the bind. Pressing down through your right heel. Inhale, lift your spine up. Exhale, draw those elbows forward just enough that you feel the stretch across your back. And breathe. Unwind the arms. Twisting warrior. Right elbow to outside of left thigh. Make a fist. Left hand on top. This is also taught with prayer hands, which is a fine option. My wrists like the length of using the fist. So again, no right or wrong, just what feels good in your body. And breathe. Feel your breath spread the back of your rib cage. Now unwind, hands down for our last plank. We're going right back into downward facing dog. Lower down. Let's work a cobra here. Inhale, chest up. Either staying low or maybe come up a little bit higher. Using the hands to pull the chest forward. Keep pulling the chest forward as you lower down. Downward facing dog. Pigeon. Pull. Let's reach that left leg back behind you. And then pull it in towards your left wrist. Right leg is going to slide back behind you. We're trying to keep the hips parallel to the floor here. So for some of us, that means that we'll be up higher than others. You might be able to come down. If you're very flexible, the challenge is not just flopping onto the floor, but find that strength. Maybe reaching back through the right leg. Slowly ease your chest back up. Come into your downward facing dog. And pedal the heels, shake out the hips as you need to. And reach the right leg back. Pull right knee in towards right wrist. Pigeon on this side. Whew. And if you're like me, it's a whole different game on this side. Find a place where you feel a good stretch. You can rest your head on your blanket, your block, your hands. each breath for relaxing a little more, even if this is intense for you. Walk the hands in. Press back to downward facing dog. You do whatever movements you need here. Step up to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Let the head be heavy. And let the arms hang or hold the elbows. Relax the arms if you're holding elbows. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sit back in the chair. And exhale, bend your knees. They're going to come all the way down to the mat. And lie down on your back. Feet up. Bring bottoms of the feet together in Baddha Konasana. If you can, grab onto your feet. If you can't grab the feet, you can grab the legs or use a belt or a strap to pull the feet in. But feet are coming not down by your butt, but up by your chest and your head. And you'll see as I pull my feet in that direction, my butt starts to lift up. So at the same time I'm bringing the feet in, I'm drawing my back down to create length along my spine. And feel with each exhale for letting your body relax a little more into the support of your mat. Give yourself permission to do less. Let's come into happy baby. Grab onto the soles of your feet. Feet come wide, feet flexed up towards the ceiling. If you can't quite grab your feet, you can grab onto the backs of your thighs. Feel free to add any movement that feels good here. Maybe rocking side to side or stretching one leg up and then the other. Let's bring the feet down. Take the feet wide for a moment. And a few more knee sways. Both appreciating this gentle movement in my body. And also feeling for what's different from the first time that we did this. And the most important part of our practice, Shavasana, that moment to truly let go, to get out of our own way, to release, to relax, to allow. You can do this here on your mat, stretching the legs out, stretching the hands out. I'm wishing I had a full wall here, because what sounds really good to me right now is taking my legs up the wall. So I would scoot over a little bit closer and then bring my legs up. some folks, it'll feel good to have your butt close to the wall. For some people, it will feel better to be out a little further away. And then just let the legs relax wherever they go. And quiet your breath. Feel for simply letting go. For allowing the possibility that you are being looked after. That all the things you desire and you worry about are coming to you. That you don't have to have all the answers today to be okay. With each exhale, let your body be heavy. I encourage you to stay here as long as feels good. I often will turn on a guided meditation and spend 10 minutes here if I can. When you're ready to come back out, slowly draw your knees into your chest. Rock side to side with the head, with the body. And pick a side, roll over. Let your hands lift yourself up. And then find a comfortable seat. Keep your eyes closed. Inhale, lift your spine up. And feel your breath move through your body. Feel for what's different. Honor yourself for showing up, no matter where you're at